He's back! But did he ever leave? The Pope! He's back! And the world couldn't be more thrilled. Well, technically he never really left, not for long anyway. You see, Pope Francis has a way of making his presence felt, even when he's supposed to be resting. This is Pope Francis we're talking about, a man whose energy and dedication seem boundless. A man who apparently views doctor-mandated rest periods as mere suggestions. His resilience is truly remarkable. Like a friendly ghost, he keeps popping up when you least expect it, bringing joy and hope to everyone around him. Only instead of haunting a creepy mansion, he's gracing the hallowed halls of the Vatican, spreading his message of love and compassion. So our story begins a couple of weeks ago with Pope Francis getting discharged from the hospital after a nasty bout of pneumonia. It was a worrying time for many. The diagnosis, complex respiratory infection, the prescribed treatment, rest, lots of it, 2 whole months of it. That's a long time for someone as active as Pope Francis. Did our dear Pontiff listen? Not so much. He had other plans. Instead, he decided that the best way to recover was to, keep doing Pope things. Because why not? Surprise visits, impromptu blessings, the whole 9 yards. He was unstoppable. Who needs a bubble when you have faith, right? Pope Francis certainly doesn't. From hospital bed to holy ground, a speedy recovery? Now, we're not doctors over here at Last Week Tonight, although we do have a very impressive collection of lab coats. But even we know that recovering from a serious illness takes time. Apparently, nobody told the Pope. This man went from oxygen tank to Palm Sunday Mass faster than you can say, Habemus Papam. And it wasn't just a quick cameo appearance, either. Oh no, Pope Francis went all out. He was wheeled to the altar, greeted the crowd with a raspy but enthusiastic Happy Palm Sunday, and even delivered a homily written in his own hand. Talk about dedication. The doctors might be shaking their heads, but hey, who are we to argue with a miracle? Surprise, it's the Pope, Your Holiness edition. The Palm Sunday appearance was just the tip of the iceberg, though. In the past couple of weeks, Pope Francis has been popping up all over the Vatican like a game of ecclesiastical whack-a-mole. One day he's praying at the tomb of a long-gone saint, the next he's blessing babies in the basilica, and don't even get us started on the time he decided to ditch the papal robes and go full casual. We're talking jeans, t-shirt, the whole shebang. It's enough to make a cardinal clutch his rosary. It's almost like he's trying to tell us something. Maybe the Pope is just a regular guy who likes to surprise people. Or maybe he's secretly Batman. We'll let you decide. Section 4. Tomb Raiders and Silent Blessings, Adventures in the Basilica. One of Pope Francis's most daring escapades, and let's be honest, the man's life is basically one big escapade, involved a secret mission to the tomb of St. Pius X. He snuck into St. Peter's Basilica, bypassed the usual security measures, and went full Indiana Jones on us. Okay, maybe not full Indiana Jones. He didn't have to outrun any giant boulders or fight any Nazis. But still, the man knows how to make an entrance. And he did it all without saying a word. Instead of giving a speech, he simply walked among the faithful, blessing people, shaking hands, and generally being his usual charming self. It was a powerful reminder that sometimes actions speak louder than words. Section 5. Fashion icon or fashion faux pas? You be the judge. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the poncho in the basilica. Yes, you heard that right. The Pope, known for his traditional white robes, made a surprising fashion choice. Yes, you read that right. Pope Francis, the man who traditionally wears enough white to make a snowman jealous, decided to switch things up. He showed up at St. Peter's wearing, wait for it, street clothes. A simple white t-shirt, a pair of dark pants, and a striped garment that can only be described as a poncho. The fashion world was shook. The Vatican was abuzz. The fashion world was shook. The Vatican was abuzz. The Pope, it seems, had committed the ultimate sin. He'd become stylish? The fashion world was shook. The Vatican was abuzz. The Pope, it seems, had committed the ultimate sin. He'd become stylish? Was it a fashion faux pas? A bold statement? Was it a fashion faux pas? A bold statement? A sign of the apocalypse? A sign of the apocalypse? We'll leave that up to the theologians and fashionistas to debate. But one thing's for sure, Pope Francis knows how to keep us on our toes. Pope Francis knows how to keep us on our toes. Whether you see it as a daring fashion move or a momentary lapse in judgment, it's certainly got everyone talking. But one thing's for sure, Pope Francis knows how to keep us on our toes. Whether you see it as a daring fashion move or a momentary lapse in judgment, it certainly got everyone talking. And in the end, isn't that what fashion is all about? Section 6. Keeping up with the Pontiff, the unpredictable charm of Pope Francis. In this section, we delve into the unique and captivating personality of Pope Francis, a man who has redefined what it means to be a modern-day pontiff. So, what have we learned today? We've discovered that Pope Francis is a man of deep faith and humility, often found in the most unexpected places. Well, first of all, if you're ever looking for Pope Francis, your best bet is to check the nearest confessional. He spends a lot of time there, offering solace and guidance to those in need, or maybe the gelato stand. The man gets around. His love for simple pleasures like gelato shows his relatable and down-to-earth nature. More importantly, we've learned that Pope Francis is not your average pontiff. He breaks the mold in so many ways, making him a beloved figure worldwide. He's a man of the people, a man of surprises, always ready to connect with individuals from all walks of life. A man who's not afraid to break the mold, challenge conventions, and maybe even a few fashion rules along the way. His unique style has caught the attention of many. He's a pope for the modern age, embracing technology and social media to reach out to the younger generation. A pope who understands that sometimes the best way to reach people is to meet them where they are, whether that's in a bustling city square or an intimate gathering, whether that's in the pews of St. Peter's where tradition meets spirituality, or on the front page of the fashion magazines where his unexpected style choices make headlines. And hey, if he happens to cause a little chaos along the way, well, that's just all part of the charm. His unpredictability and genuine nature are what make him so endearing to millions around the globe.